My name is Robert Rees, and I'm running for U.S. Senate in Iowa against Senator Chuck Grassley in the Republican primary on June 7th. Now hold on, don't stop the video yet, please hear me out. Now for those of you who don't know me, I'm originally from Tennessee, but have lived all over the country and eventually settled to Iowa due to my job in radio as a conservative talk radio host. Now, those of you who do know me know that I like to joke around, I like to have a lot of fun, but you also know that if I often say, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. The situation in the federal government is that dire. Now, I've always had an interest in federal politics and looked at running in the past. Now, a few months ago, I actually met with Senator Jim DeMint. We were at an Audit the Fed convention in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And I met with former Senator Jim DeMint, and I told him, look, many times as a conservative talk radio host, I feel like I'm just preaching to the choir. And I feel like maybe I need to run for office to do some good. And he said, you know what, we could always use conservative leaders in D.C. Well, a few months later, my radio station changed its format, and I was left without a job. Now, I read somewhere that where one door closes, the Lord opens another door that we may have previously opened ourselves. That's the situation I find myself in right now. I wouldn't have looked at running for office right now. I enjoyed my job too much. But now is a situation where I feel like I've been called to try to run for senator. Now, why against Senator Grassley? Simple. Term limits. Look, he's been there in Washington, D.C. since a year before I was born. A year before I was born. I don't think anybody, no matter how principled you are, should be in Washington, D.C. that long. Now, I know a lot of people think you're crazy, you're nuts. What are you doing running against him? The thing is here, he's going to be 83 if he gets elected this time. 89 when the term ends. I see a very real possibility that he won't finish this term. He'll retire sometime, and then the governor will appoint his replacement. I think now is the time for Iowans to choose his replacement. And not by having drastically different representation by voting for a Democrat. No, vote for a Republican who has similar representation. Now, I do believe in term limits, but how else will I serve the people of Iowa? I think the best way that any senator can serve the people of Iowa is by standing up for states' rights, getting power back to the people. I'll be standing up for the 10th Amendment. Also, if it's not in the Constitution, I'm not voting for it. I want to restore our federal republic to its constitutional founding. So vote for me, Robert Rees, June 7th, here in Iowa. Thank you.